If you're having a mental health crisis or are having suicidal thoughts, make sure to stop watching this video and go call for help. Call a crisis line or a suicide hotline. Do that immediately. You are important and worth it, please. If you are having a life-threatening emergency, make sure you call your emergency center right away and get that taken care of. With that said, here's a couple just quick warnings. I'm not a therapist. I am not a counselor. I am not a specialist in grief or bereavement or death. I am just a person that is grieving my wife and ignoring societal norms in the idea that all of this should be private. And I'm okay sharing this. Sarah was okay sharing her journey with cancer and illness. And yes, we are ignoring those societal norms. And we are talking about these really important mental health, grief, death, loss topics. And it's okay. With that said, the topic today is grief versus suicide. And I'm going to start this off with, I'm okay. I'm not going to choose to take my life. I'm not. But the thought, whether I wanted it to or not, has crossed my mind. And I'm making a huge assumption that if it's crossing my mind, it's crossing other people's minds. And I talked to a couple other people who have had losses as well that very much understood what I was saying, which made me think there are other people out there. Suicide is another taboo topic that's meant to be swept under the rug and quiet, based on norm and grief, cancer, all these things. And so I'm going to share, not advice, because I don't have any, not for this, but I'm going to share some thoughts that I'm having and how I am dealing with it. There's times where I don't at all, God, I can't talk, where I don't want to be here. Without Sarah, it doesn't feel worth it. Like I said, I'm okay. I'm not going to take my life. Because I do have something anchoring me here that I love more than anything else now. My kids. Sarah's kids. Our kids. They make life worth it. So when I'm driving down the road to go take care of another task where I have to erase Sarah from my life, and I start to feel that, like, God, this would be so much easier if I just didn't have to be here. And next thoughts are, I have kids. We have kids that I need to be here for, that I need to take care of, that I want to be here for, that I love with all of my everything. But what does somebody do that doesn't feel like they have an anchor, that doesn't feel like they have something worth it living for. I don't know. If I didn't have my kids, I don't think I would be here. And it makes me really, really, really sad. So, like I said, I'm making an assumption that other people feel this way too. That when you lose somebody so important that you've loved for so long. From the day we met, I was in love with Sarah. I am in love with Sarah. And here we are 19 years later and she's gone. There's so many points. Quiet downtime. Tired, stressed. Removing her from different things. And all of that stuff wears down. Lots of people have said the stronger you love, the harder you grieve. I feel that. Definitely. And so I think, and I hope, if you're watching this video and you're feeling this way, that you can find something to anchor you down, to hold you close. Something, somebody, whatever it is. For me, it's my kids. But overwhelmingly understand why someone would not want to be here living when they lose so much of themselves by losing somebody that they love more than anything else. So what's the purpose of this video? To talk about it. To share that I know I feel this shitty way. And I'm sure there's other people that do too. And I hope that you don't feel like you are alone. Because you're not. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of us, I'm sure. People die every day. And people are left behind every day. So please don't let the pressure of whatever may be normal hold you back from sharing how you're feeling, from finding help, from finding support. Find it, get it. We all need it. We all do. And if you are grieving the loss of somebody that you absolutely loved, then you probably need some extra support. I'm talking to my doctor. I'm talking to a bereavement counselor. I'm probably going to be talking to a therapist here real soon as well. I'm talking to all of you guys. And I'm being as open and honest about the shit that I'm feeling and going through, the hurt, and how bad it actually is. It's the worst. And the only way I think to get through it is just put one step in front of the other. One foot in front of the other, one step. One step at a time, one foot in front of the other. And to just keep trying. Lots of deep breaths. Pushing through lots and lots and lots of hurt. And then cherishing those moments that are not grief-stricken, that are not hurting, that are not painful. Cherish those times. I cherish them with my kids, especially when they're able to completely get me out of my head and I'm not able to feel any pain at all during those moments. I cherish those. I cherish those so much. Moments when I get to talk with everybody on this community and live streams, I cherish those moments because it takes me out of my head. It takes me out of my heart. It takes me out of that feeling for a moment. And there's the other 21 to 20 hours of the day, or 21 to 20 hours. God, I can't do math. Anyways, that's it. Get help if you have those feelings. Definitely. Have some kind of support around you. Remember, be kind, make good choices. I'm going to throw in take care of yourself as well, because you are loved.